Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL lately, you know that the landscape of the NFC North is shifting, and it's happening right under our noses. We're talking about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the division, bolster the Packers' defense, and send shockwaves through the league. Yeah, I'm talking about the rumors swirling around Marlon Humphrey, one of the premier shutdown cornerbacks in the league, potentially switching from the Baltimore Ravens to the Green Bay Packers. And honestly, it's the kind of move that could have ripple effects that last for years. Let's set the stage a little. The Ravens, they're sitting at 5-2 right now, which isn't bad at all, especially given the tough AFC competition. But if you look a little deeper, there's something that stands out, something that might be the reason behind this trade talk. Baltimore's pass rush has been a bit underwhelming this season. They've only managed to rack up 22 sacks, and that's a number that's a bit concerning for a team with playoff aspirations. You see, the Ravens are a team that relies heavily on their defense and their pass rush to keep them competitive, especially in close games. But with a weaker edge presence, they're vulnerable. And that's where Marlon Humphrey comes in. Humphrey isn't just any cornerback. He's a true shutdown guy. He's been a cornerstone for Baltimore's secondary since he entered the league. Last season, he posted 298 tackles, 14 interceptions, and 48 pass breakups. Those are elite numbers. This year, he's been pretty solid again with 32 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 10 pass defenses. According to PFF, Humphrey has been rated at an impressive 91. 6 for 2024, and in coverage, he has a grade of 92. 4, which is top tier. His ability to shut down top receivers is unmatched, and his presence alone can elevate an entire secondary. What makes Humphrey so valuable isn't just his stats, it's his ability to be a true lockdown corner. The NFL metrics show that he's allowed a completion percentage of just 48% this season, and he's only given up 2 yards after catch per attempt. That's phenomenal. Even with a knee injury that limited him in Week 5, he's still been a force. NFL.com's grading system has him allowing 0 touchdowns this season, and his yards after catch allowed is just 2.8 yards per attempt. These numbers paint a picture of a corner who can take away the opponent's best receiver and make life difficult for quarterbacks. Now, if you think about the Packers' secondary, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. They're 4-3 and sitting in a decent spot in the division, but their pass defense has been porous at times. Rumors about Hobbs and the overloading of Carrington Valentine suggest that they're looking to reinforce that secondary. Valentine has been solid, with a PFF grade of 77. 5, but he's more of a complementary piece rather than a lockdown guy like Humphrey. The Packers know that to really take the next step, especially in a competitive NFC, they need elite talent at corner. So if the Packers manage to acquire Humphrey, it's a game changer. Not only do they get an elite shutdown corner, but they also elevate their entire secondary, especially pairing him with Alexander. The impact on their pass defense could be dramatic, pushing their defensive efficiency from the 24th overall to somewhere in the top 12. That's a huge jump that could turn close games into wins and help them contend for a deep playoff run. With Humphrey, the Packers could see a decrease in EPA per target allowed, which is crucial in today's pass-heavy NFL. From Baltimore's perspective, they're in a bit of a tricky spot. They're 5-2 but have some concerns. Their cap space is limited, around $12 million, and they're trying to balance competing now with building for the future. They're also dealing with an aging offensive line and questions about Lamar Jackson's QBR, which sits at 88. 6. While Lamar is an incredible talent and a dynamic playmaker, the Ravens recognize they need to bolster their pass rush. So they're reportedly open to trading away Humphrey along with Carrington Valentine in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026 and the young cornerback Valentine. That's a significant move, but one that makes sense for Baltimore's current strategy. They're focusing on building a more disruptive pass rush, and that first-round pick could be a valuable asset for future drafts. Meanwhile, the Packers are looking at this potential trade from a different angle. They're 4-3 and their defense has been decent but not great. The secondary in particular has struggled, allowing more passing yards than they'd like and dealing with some injury concerns. Van Ness being out, Wyatt rotating heavily, and the overall sacks being on the lower side, just 28 this season, highlight the need for an upgrade. Adding Humphrey would be like injecting elite talent into a secondary that desperately needs it. His presence would not only improve the coverage, but also serve as a leadership piece, helping to stabilize a unit that's been inconsistent. This move could also have a psychological impact. Humphrey is a proven playoff performer with 3 interceptions in postseason play, and he's known for his ability to erase top receivers. The Packers, with their history of strong defense, especially the famous cheesehead defense, could see a resurgence. They're currently pegged at plus 1,800 odds for winning Super Bowl LXI, but with Humphrey on their roster, those odds might improve to around plus 1,300. That's a significant boost in confidence and a real signal to the league that Green Bay is serious about contending. The addition of Humphrey could help them turn that 24th ranked defense into a top 12 unit, making life much harder for their opponents and giving Jordan Love and the offense more opportunities to shine. And let's not forget about the bigger picture here. The NFL is a league where defense still wins championships, especially when you have a secondary capable of shutting down the pass. Humphrey's ability to erase top receivers, combined with the Packers' existing talent, makes this a move that could define their season. It's a gamble, sure, but one that could pay off big time. The Packers' front office knows that to make a real run, they need to shore up weaknesses, and acquiring a player like Humphrey is a bold statement of intent. It's about building a balanced team that can compete on all fronts: offense, defense, special teams, and really push for that Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, this move might be part of a transitional phase as they try to retool their pass rush. The focus on getting a player like Valentine and a future pick in 2026 shows they're planning for the long term, even if it means parting ways with a cornerstone like Humphrey for now. It's a delicate balancing act, but one that could set them up for sustained success in the future if they hit on that first-round pick and find the right pieces to complement Lamar Jackson. All in all, this potential trade is one of those storylines that makes the NFL season so exciting. It's a chess match, a game of strategic moves, and it's playing out right in front of us. For the Green Bay Packers, it's a chance to elevate their defense to a new level, to give their fans hope that this team can really contend for the Super Bowl again. For the Ravens, it's about adjusting, about pivoting to a different approach and trying to maximize the talent they have. Whatever happens, it's clear that the NFC North will be a division to watch in the coming weeks, especially if this trade comes to fruition. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Humphrey is the missing piece for the Packers? Would you trade away a first-round pick in 2026 for a lockdown corner? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. We're in the middle of an exciting season, and moves like this could be the ones that define the future of your team. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.